Hey, hey, resilient champions. Happy Tuesday, everybody. Happy Tuesday, everyone. You are welcome to today's live stream. You are welcome to today's live stream where we are going to be talking about the power of self reflection for growth. So, today's topic, we are going to talk about the power of self reflection. The power of self reflection for personal growth. So I hope everybody is doing fine. Hi, there's Great Britain in the house. I am Avon. You are so welcome. Thank you so much for coming. I hope you're doing fine. It's a real rainy day here, and it's been raining since yesterday. So we are looking up to the weather to have brighter days ahead. So I hope it's a better day back in Great Britain. You are very welcome to the live. Hi, Reyes. You are welcome, Queen. I hope you're doing fine. Thank you for coming. Thank you for your support and love. Rhea is a channel member. Thank you for your support, Queen. Okay, it's good to know that you are doing fine. So today we are going to reflect on the power of self-reflection for personal growth and development. And we are talking about self-reflection because it is a powerful tool for personal growth and development, because it allows us to delve into our inner self, gain valuable insights, and make conscious decisions aligned with our true values and aspirations. Hi, Roxanne, you're welcome. Thank you for stopping by. I hope you're doing fine. I hope everything is fine for you and you are having a beautiful day. So, thank you, everyone who is coming in and those who are in the bushes. I know there are so many of you in the bushes lurking and listening. I equally appreciate all of you, and even those who are going to come for the replay, you are well appreciated and celebrated. So, we are talking today about the power of self reflection, how powerful it is, because like we say, self-reflection is a powerful tool for personal growth and development, because it allows us to delve deep into our inner selves. And that when you delve deep and ask yourself those inner questions, those searching questions, it helps you to make conscious decisions aligned with your true values and your goals. So self-reflection is not just like a glance in the mirror, like you just take a mirror and look at yourself. No, self-reflection reflects our true nature, because it is from within. When you take a look at the mirror, you're seeing your face without, but self-reflection is what is within you. And by gazing into this mirror of your inner self, you gain clarity on your path. You make better decisions and transform obstacles into stepping stones. So when you look deep and you ask yourself all those deep questions, it is really helpful. So imagine yourself, imagine understanding your strengths, your weaknesses, your desires, and your values so profoundly that you can transform your life and effortlessly navigate towards success. Just imagine. That is the power of self reflection. You unleash your inner genius. And what if your decisions were not merely reactions but conscious choices? This is what you get when you self reflect. When you delve into the depths of your being, you harness your strengths and make decisions aligned with your true aspirations. So with self-reflection, you will not only navigate obstacles, but you will turn them into opportunities and stepping stones. Hi, Queen. You are welcome, Butteroo. You are so welcome to today's discussion. Thank you for coming. It's always an honor to have you all. I greatly appreciate you. So, we are talking about self reflection, and we are talking about it because it is a powerful tool for personal growth and development. And we are talking about it so that we can learn to practice it. Hey, mom of four boys, I am so blessed to have you. Thank you so much. I hope the boys are doing fine. You are so welcome. It's always a pleasure to see you. Thank you so much for stopping by and for always supporting. So, today's topic, the power of self reflection for our personal growth. And when you are doing self reflection, you are unlocking the door to your true self. Imagine a life where every decision you make is a perfect alignment of who you truly are and what you really want. Hi, Tamika. Hi, Queen. You are welcome. Thank you so much for coming. I greatly appreciate you all. I greatly, greatly appreciate your love and support. Thank you so much. You are all loved, appreciated, and celebrated. So, we are talking about the power of self reflection for personal growth. And we are saying that it is the key that unlocks the door of your abundance, of your talents, of your strengths, offering you a profound insight into all your strengths that you have. Thank you so much for all the likes and all the sharing. Thank you so much. So let's start by asking. I just want to ask a random question. So put a one in the chat if you practice self-reflection, which means if from time to time you just take time to recollect or to think about your life. Put a one in the chat if you have practiced self-reflection before. Let's share, let's share, let's share, let's share. I want to know your thoughts. So if you have ever practiced self-reflection at any moment, you ever, like, something happened in your life and you came back home and you started thinking about it, and then you had an argument with someone, and then after you really came to take stock of it and think about what happened, what really happened. Oh, I can see the ones coming. Yes, congrats, Queen. I can see the ones coming. Oh, look who we have here. Our super chef Laquita. You are so welcome, Queen. I am so grateful that you had time to come. And Laquita is a channel member. Thank you so much for your love and support. You are greatly appreciated. Yes, she is putting 1.5 time, which means every time for her, she does that self-reflection moment. She has those moments when she takes stock of what happened or what could have been done. So I am so, at least I am so happy that there are people in the chat who do self-reflection. I do it I do it in many ways. We are going to see the call to action at the end. But this is so interesting to know that at least there are people who take it as a, not, you don't do it like just something that happens once in a while, but it's a lifestyle. You take it as a lifestyle to do your self-reflections. Say more now than when I was younger. Absolutely, because when we grow older, we learn a lot of things, and that's why they say what an older person can see sitting, a child cannot see even if they are standing on the roof of the house. Exactly. So now we reflect a lot about our life, about the future, or about the things that we did, or the things that we could have done. Or we really like take stock and look at how could we have done things differently for the results that we had. If we had done it the other way, would we have had better results? So this is all what we are going to be discussing today, and I'm so proud of everyone who takes time to self-reflect. And it should be like a lifestyle, because it is so important. I tell you, they will tell you that every successful person makes self-reflection an integral part of their daily activities. Because through this mirror to your inner self, you discover the power to shape your life with purpose and authenticity. And so you find the transformative power of self-reflection, because life will throw challenges our way. But what if every setback was a stepping stone for something greater? And self-reflection turns lots of obstacles into opportunities. That's, you dive deep into your experiences, uncovering the path to resilience and success. You better drive safe and put your eyes on the road. Thank you so much. I love you, girl. Please be careful, take care, and concentrate on the driving. Put one ear on the live stream. I will not say you should remove all ears. Put one ear on the live stream and another ear on the road, but put your two eyes on the road and like three-quarter of your brain on the road, because it is not, I know that you are a good driver, but it's not about you, it's about the other road users. That's the thing. So thank you so much. So now that we are already in this business of self-reflection, and we do it like when we get older, the more we do it, this is so reassuring, because we do we can only do what we know. We can't do what we don't know. And so when we grow, as we grow older, we start thinking and we start learning from experience. They say experience is our greatest teacher. And we explain here that experience is the greatest teacher, because life gives you the tests before you learn the lesson. Meanwhile, in school, you learn the lesson, and then you can even go and memorize it and come and write the test and pass, which is the reason why each time you write an exam, after a week or two, you've forgotten all the things that you wrote. But when test gives you, when you learn from it, the test, the life gives you a test, you are not going to forget it so early, because it leaves a scar, and it leaves you with lasting memories. Hi, Oyoyo's World. Welcome, beautiful. You are so appreciated. Thank you so much. And for everybody who is in the chat, if you put house, Nightbot will share your link. So, Oyoyo's World, you are just coming in. We were talking about the power of self-reflection, and we were asking ourselves, do you always take time for self-reflection? If you take time for self-reflection, and those who are coming now, put a one in the chat if you ever take time for self-reflection. Let's see all those who are in the business of self-development and self-improvement. Let's go. So absolutely. So Oyoyo's World, do you take time for self-reflection? Not a particular time, anytime indeed. Do you always take time for self-reflection? Who do we have here? Is the resilient dad. Thank you so much. Absolutely. I greatly appreciate you all. Thank you so much. Yes, Adams is coming in with the answer. Thank you, fam. Oh, look at my sister from Japan. You are so welcome, Miss Slice. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Okay, Oyoyos does self-reflection every week. Thank you so much. So, a slice of farming, I know that you do. Do you take time for self-reflection at any day, not any particular time? Do you always practice self-reflection? Do you think about your day, or do you think about the things that you do? Do you really take time to reflect on the way your day, how you spent your day and all of that? Anyway, so we are going to share some of all of those things. Who do we have here? We have Britain really well represented in the house. Hey, Rambo, you are so welcome. Thank you so much. You are greatly appreciated. And Rambo, you are in the bushes. Do you take time to self reflect? This is what we are talking about today. And Oyoyo says, I call it my quiet time, and my kids understand not to bother me. Absolutely. That's good, which means you've made it a habit and a lifestyle. Congratulations. You are on the good foot. Blessings to you. So we are going to see now, how do we are talking about the power of self-reflection for growth, because we said self-reflection is a powerful tool for personal growth, because it allows us to delve deep into our inner selves, which helps us to gain valuable insights and make conscious decisions. So whether you practice it at random, or it's a lifestyle that you do it every day, or once in a while, it is a good habit. Keep up. So we are going to share ways in which you can do self-reflection and how it helps you to grow. So, okay, let's go back to let's go back. Rambo says, I do it on Sundays every week to get me ready for the week in the garden, my safe space. And I can assure you, there's no place as safe as than being in nature. So I now see why your plants are doing fine, because you spend valuable time in your garden. Thank you so much for sharing. So how does self-reflection help you to grow? First thing that self-reflection helps you with is it enhances self-awareness. Self-reflection allows us to understand our true nature, our values, and our desires more deeply, because self-reflection means you are talking with yourself. You are in your own space. You are taking your own me time, your own alone time, to think about yourself, to think about your life, to look at you and say, am I where I am supposed to be? Am I doing the things that I am capable of doing? Could I do other things that could help me to be better? And so when you take that moment to reflect, it enhances your self-awareness, because it helps you to recognize your strengths and your weaknesses, which enables us to work in the areas that need improvement, or leverage our strengths more effectively to achieve our personal and professional goals. Hey sis, you are so welcome. Are you back, or you're still in Jamaica? Enjoy your stay. There is no place like home. And I know that you've been having some good time enjoying. So thank you, everybody. Please, if you type house in the chat, house, like just type house in the chat, and Nightbot will put your link so we can continue growing and sharing together. So if you type house, Nightbot will drop your link. Oh, yes, sis, enjoy. Home is the best place to be. So please type house and Nightbot will share your link. So when you are talking about self-reflection, you are talking about finding ways to enhance self-awareness. And you want to know the strengths that you have. You want to know your true value, and you want to know, like, you want to know yourself deeply, to really understand yourself and to really make the best of your life. Now, when you're doing self-reflection, it helps you to make better decisions, because by reflecting on past decisions and their outcomes, we can identify patterns that influence our decision-making process. Like, this awareness empowers us to make informed choices leading to positive outcomes and personal growth. Hola, Wapa, muy buenas. I can see Bouger. I can see Bouger in the house. I see Grammy's Journal. You are so welcome, everybody. Thank you so much. I greatly appreciate you all. And we were talking about, thank you so much, Millionaire Mindset. Thank you so much, everybody who is coming. We are talking today about the power of self-reflection. And we just had a random exercise to ask people who does self-reflection, and we had a couple of others. I know that the people who are coming in, you always indulge into self-reflection. So now we are talking about the benefits and how it helps us to grow. And please, if you have more ideas, we can share. You can share in the chat, or if you want to come up, you are welcome to come and share your experiences. So when we are talking about self-reflection, it helps us to take better decisions, because we have an insight into the patterns that help us to take positive decisions that are helpful. And that is so important, because you spare yourself all the stress and lots of things, because you have taken time to reflect on the decision that you're going to make. You have aligned them with the values, with your purpose, and you have aligned them with your dreams. You think very deeply, and then the decision you're going to take is aligned with the dreams that you want to achieve. And that way, things get better for you, because you took time to reflect. Another way how self-reflection helps us is emotional intelligence. Regular self-reflection helps us to understand and manage our emotions more effectively. So it is important to recognize our emotions and their triggers. So when we recognize the things that make us angry, or the things that make us, let's take anger, because that's some common thing. If you know the triggers that make you angry, then you can now avoid them. So self-reflection helps us to understand and manage our emotions, because this heightened awareness promotes empathy, compassion, and stronger interpersonal relationships. Because why? Because you are aware and you can control. You cannot control what you do not know. When you know your emotional triggers, you can control the reactions that you will have. And so let's make self-reflection a daily habit. Sometimes several times a day, or most often whenever we are going to make a big decision, or also when we are faced or challenged by some people. You know, you can really be so well-meaning, but you can't control what the other person you are going to meet is going to bring. But if you already control your space, now you can control your reaction to them, and that will help you to like have your peace. Because what we are looking for is to keep our peace of mind. It is so important for us. Now, another way that can that we can really benefit from self-reflection and grow, goal setting and achievement. So when you understand yourself, it paves the way for setting clear and realistic goals aligned with your personal dreams. I would understand if you ask me to, let me take to drive a truck, driving for that matter. Laquita would tell me I'm used to be chauffeur driven. If you tell me that I should be a truck driver in the next 1 month, it will give me $1 million. I can tell you that those $1 million will remain in your pocket, because that's not my goal, because I don't like driving. Talk less of like being a truck driver and all of that. I really do like it. So I will not venture into that kind of adventure. I will not set a goal that I'm going to get those millions because I'm going to be driving a truck. No way. So when you understand yourself better, I know myself, I know that I cannot do it. So I'm not going to venture into that and waste my time and waste other people's time. So self-reflection helps us to identify what truly matters. And this allows us to set personal and professional goals that are aligned with our aspirations. And by aligning goals with aspirations, we can work towards achieving our full potential. So I have aligned the things that I can do. I am focused on what really matters for me to do now to get to my next level. And I am not spending time to start doing things that are not really feasible for me, or things that I really don't know how to do, or things that are going to really stress me. So for each person, their talents, and everybody have their own talent. You can't even be so, people are multi-talented, but you cannot be all round talented to do everything on earth. And that's why we say everybody have their Michael Jordan level talents. You use your own talent, and then when you find your strengths and your weaknesses, you know that the things that you are not good at are the things that you need help with. The things that you are good at are the things that you can use to help other people. So if we say we are born to serve, we should know the things that we can serve with. How do I serve? How can I serve? How can I serve my community? How can I serve my spouse? How can I serve my children? How can I serve my colleagues? So you are using your strengths to serve, and you are using the things that you cannot do to find help. And so when you are doing your self-reflection and identifying what is important for you, what matters for you, and what you can do, you are also identifying the things that you need help with. And all of these, they are so important for your personal and professional development. Now, another very good way of leveraging the use of self-reflection, it helps you to overcome obstacles. Because when you reflect on your challenges and setbacks, it helps you to understand them from a different perspective, often revealing lessons and opportunities for growth. So when you are reflecting on that obstacle that I have, how can I overcome it? How could I have done something differently to have different results? Or if there's this obstacle in front of me, is it possible to go around it? What strategies do I need? Because if you are doing something that really aligns with your dreams, but that you cannot do, you are finding ways and new strategies to help you to do them. So when they say that you are overcoming obstacles in a better way by self-reflection, it means you are viewing your obstacles as stepping stones. So sometimes a lot of things happen to us and we think that, oh my God, this is the end, and whoa, how can I do this? But like they say, those of us who read the Bible, they will tell you most of your challenges are building your resilience. They are building you up for better things to come. So when you see your obstacles and understand them, either you build your resilience or you ask for help. And that's how you make life easy for you. That's how you help yourself to achieve your goals with less stress and less effort. It might be less physical stress and more money, or you might just need to ask for help. People are always willing to help you, but you have to ask, because people don't know offhand what you need. You have to tell them, I need help with this, and then you will find people who will help you. And I can always assure you, most often, people are willing to help you at no cost. It's not about the money, it's about service. People are willing to serve and to be useful for their community and to be useful to help build each other up. But you have to let them know that you need help. If you don't let people know that you need help, nobody will give you the help that you want. And then you are there dying of silence when help is so close by. So when you are doing your self-reflection, you are helping yourself to overcome obstacles, finding new strategies. And we'll go back to all the times that you have a big dream and you really like, oh my God, how am I going to do this? There are so many obstacles to get to where I'm going. How am I going to do this? And then you start asking yourself, you start reflecting, you start thinking, who do I know who can do this? Who do I know who can help me with this? Even if you don't know the person, who can I ask who knows somebody? Because there's always somebody who knows somebody who can do it. So when you are in a community, because one, you choose your community of people who are building you up, it means each time you have a challenge, you can freely go to them and ask for help. And even if they can't help you, there's always somebody who knows somebody who knows somebody. Life is about connections and networking. You can't do it alone, whether we like it or not. We are in the social network where we are together. Even if you live alone in your house, you go for grocery shopping, you will meet people. You are going out for a walk, you will meet other people walking. So you always meeting people and going up and down. But it is your job to know what these people offer and to align with the people who offer something. It's not that you are a selfish person looking only for people who offer. You are just looking for people who offer you that positive energy. You don't want to align yourself with people who are always draining your energy, and each time you meet with them, you are like, oh my God, you come back home, you are so drained and all of that. That's not what we want when we go out. We want to meet people that are energizing us, that when we come back home and when we are taking our reflection time, we are saying, oh, thank God I met this person. He made this thing easier for me, and today was a good day. Personal accountability. This is a big one. Now, put a 1 in the chat if you have one time or another sat down to think about what was my contribution in something that I failed at, or something that was challenging. Like, I have a friend who does journaling, but in a peculiar way. What she does is in the evening, she has a balance sheet of everything that happened, or the main milestones of the day, and then especially the challenging ones, or the things that she couldn't achieve on that day. And she would ask, what was my personal contribution? What did I not do that made this thing to fail? Put a 1 in the chat if you have ever held yourself accountable, or if something has ever happened and you said, oh no, that was me. I didn't do well. I could have, it could have been better if I did it this other way. So I'm just like making us to think about these things, because personal accountability is taking responsibility for our actions and learning from our mistakes. And most often, a lot of us don't take responsibility for our actions. Yes, Grammys Journal, that's a very good habit. It's good to take accountability. A lot of us, like, well, I know that the people in this community have an open mindset, and we have already learned that all the problems that we don't have to blame all the government, all the crisis. There's inflation, prices are rising, and all of that. And so I'm not going to do anything. I'm just going to sit at home because life is getting more challenging. Okay, let me just sleep in my bed. We know that that's not how life functions. We know that we have to take accountability. If this life is not functioning, what part am I playing to make it better? I know that an extreme case to say, in the inflation case, we are not taking accountability of the role that we have to play, because those are things that really, that they really escalate. Sometimes the bills are so many that we are really overwhelmed. But what we are saying here is, even if things are so difficult, how do we react? Are we going to just blame everybody and just sit there and get the consequences, or get depressed? I'm not saying that people who are depressed don't take responsibility, but I'm equally saying that most often we are depressed because we don't take accountability, personal accountability. We don't think about what part did we play. And when we are doing this, by regularly examining our behavior and actions, we are identifying our mistakes and learning from them to avoid repeating them. So when you are taking accountability, it's not like to blame yourself. No, you are doing it because you want to identify those mistakes and avoid repeating them the next time. You want to avoid making the same mistakes in the future. Like they say, when you're fooled once, you blame the person, but when you're fooled twice by the same person, you blame yourself. Because why? You didn't look for that lesson. You didn't look for the mistake, and you didn't take accountability because you kept blaming the other person. and then it happens again. But when you take accountability and you examine all of it, and you say, okay, if that's the way this person is, next time when I'm with the person, this is how I'm going to behave. So that when they bring their normal behavior, the impact on me is not going to be so hard that I will not be able to stand. And so when we are taking personal accountability, we are nurturing personal growth and development because we are acknowledging our shortcomings and learning from them. We are saying that you are looking at your mistakes not to blame yourself, but to learn from them. If you don't learn from your mistakes, something happened this year, you don't learn from it, the next time you're going to make the same mistakes. And I can tell you from example, I divorced the first time. I took for granted the second time I was getting married, I saw so many red flags. I took them for granted. And what did happen? I ended in a second divorce. So for real, when you are taking personal accountability, it is helping you to look at the mistakes and that you can avoid them in future. I'm not saying that relationships is like one and one will be two, but I'm saying that if I had taken accountability and looked at the things and accepted the rules and my own rule, I could have avoided a few things. I didn't, and I learned the hard way. And so we are saying you're reflecting because you want to avoid the same things that will happen to you in the future. Like Butterroll says, she is now more like she self-reflects now more than when she was younger. And I can tell you it happens to everyone. Most times when we are younger, we don't think a lot. We don't even take a lot of things. We take a lot of things for granted because we know that life is in front of us. We have all our lifetime to think about that. But what happens? Even for younger people, life is so challenging. So if younger people can learn to start practicing self-reflection, it will really help them. Unfortunately, that's how life is when the older we get that we start practicing certain things. But also I'm really like calling on the younger people who are watching these videos and sharing with us to learn from experience. That's why they say you cannot live to learn or to make all the mistakes, but you can learn from other people's experiences. That's the best way of learning, and that's a lot of wisdom. Thank you so much, Queen. And that's a lot of wisdom when you know and when you learn from older people, or when you learn from people who have made mistakes. You don't have to wait till you make the mistakes yourself. You can avoid them by learning from the mistakes of others. So you look at life and you say, wow, this person did this and this is the outcome. Maybe they could have done it differently or whatever. So you're learning, you have an open mind, you're learning from everybody who can help you to grow. Hey, beautiful, you're welcome. Thank you so much. Jerry in the house. There's Europe in the house. Thank you so much. We have Europe, we have Great Britain, we have Asia in the house. Thank you, everyone. Absolutely, Wapa. Absolutely. You have to always tell your children because they have the opportunity that you are there and to learn from you. Hey, this Anna, this is This is our channel member. You are so welcome, Anna. Thank you so much for your love and support. You are greatly appreciated. So we are telling our children or the younger people, take these opportunities and learn from people who have made mistakes, learn from their experiences, and put your own act together, because that saves you so much stress from going through that experience yourself. Now you're looking for your own strategy. You are not copying and pasting anybody's life. No, you are adapting success stories and replicating them in your life. So it's not copying and pasting. It doesn't work like that. Life, everybody is unique. So what works for A might not work for B. Or what A could not do does not mean B will not do it. But when you are learning from people's experiences, you are adapting success stories and replicating them. You are adapting them to your own experiences and to your own life and replicating them. You're learning from people's experiences, adapting them to your own aspirations and dreams, and making better success. Because why? Your strategy is full of tested success actions. So you're taking strategies that are informed, that are tested, and then you're tweaking them and adjusting them so that they should align with your own aspirations. Hey, Express Baskets, another channel member in the house. You are welcome. Thank you so much for your love and support. Yes, please, we have channel memberships for those of you who are interested. You are so welcome. Thank you so much for all the channel members. Thank you for your love and support. I also want to thank everybody who is here. You are equally loved and appreciated. Thank you for your time. I can't thank you enough. So we are talking about the power of self-reflection and how it can help you in personal growth. And one of the ways, when you reflect, by engaging in reflection, you tap into your inner thoughts and feelings, which can spark creativity. Engaging in self-reflection stimulates creativity by allowing us to explore our inner thoughts and feelings. So we are doing self-reflection, we are exploring our inner thoughts and feelings, and this exploration can spark innovative ideas and perspectives, leading to growth and development. So when you are thinking of, like when you sit and you are thinking to yourself, and you have something that you want to do, and you really take time and say, man, how do I get to do this thing? Sometimes when you reflect, when you take time to reflect, you discover some hidden talents that you had, which you wouldn't have discovered if you did not take time to think. Grammy says, yes, recognize any issues and learn from it. It's now easier to move on. Absolutely. Because you are lighter. Thank you. So when you are thinking about, how do I get to do this thing? How really do I get to do this thing? And you are like, oh my God, is it easy to do it? How could I? How can I? I'm telling you, when you reflect on the things that you have to do, you find so many creative ways that will help you. Like there's a saying, I don't know how, don't take it in a pejorative way, but there's a saying that give a lazy person a difficult job to do and they will find the easiest way to do it. So sometimes it's I'm not encouraging lazy people, but when somebody is lazy and they have a lot of work to do, I'm telling you, they rack their brains to find the easiest way to do it. And you might think that that's just a saying. I'm telling you, it has worked in several places. Yes, Jerry, it works. It really works. Let me share with you people. I used to, like, when we were growing up, we had a, my parents are, like I always say, and I proudly tell you, I am from farming generation. So we will farm. We have big farms, and we had plantations. Like, my father stopped growing coffee when the coffee prices really dropped in the world market. So most people who were cultivating coffee, they tend to cultivate food crops instead. But when my father had a coffee farm when we were growing, he there was a basket, like during harvesting season, is it was November, December, January. So when we go for Christmas vacation, you know that you're going to be harvesting coffee. So my father had a basket. All of us, you fill the basket. So if you like, fill your own basket. You harvest coffee, full basket of coffee. If you like, you do that in the morning. If you like, you do that in the evening. If you like, you do. But whatever the case, you will fill your basket of coffee. You have to harvest a basket full before night. So my brothers will used to go and play the whole day, and then they come towards evening. And what would they do? They bring all their friends with whom they were playing. They say, "Now come, because if I don't fill my basket, I'm in trouble with my father." And they bring all their friends. They help them to harvest, and bam, in the evening they have a night. They have a house, a basket full. Hi, boss. Thank you so much for stopping by. You are always welcome. This is my mentor, my marketing coach, my, like, Boss Life is my YouTube coach. She is my marketer, he is my mentor, he is my coach, and he is my personal friend. Thank you so much, boss. You are so welcome. And please, if you don't have Boss Life, just type house in the chat, and Nightbot will drop your link. Boss Life, when they say Boss Life Online, she has like 4 monetized channels on these whitey streets, and she is an excellent affiliate marketer. So you don't want to miss Boss Life. Oh, look at them coming. Hey, Marlene. Marlene too is my sister, my coach, my friend. Thank you so much for stopping by. This is so interesting. We've been having a very serious conversation here. And boss, I know that's just a question like that. But for the sake of the people who are here, boss and Marlene and all the people who came later, put a one in the chat if you always take time to do self-reflection. See all of them coming. Hey, Queen, thank you so much. I am so blessed to have you all. You are so welcome. Thank you so much for coming. So, Queen, and all of you who are coming now, oh my God. Oh my God. I have all my coaches, my mentor. Now, Goga is here, and I'm going to now. Jerry, you have to help me, because Goga is not going to collect any receipts from this live stream. Goga is my tech coach, my, like, the our YT president. Welcome, Mr. President. It's such an honor to have you in this in this live stream. And I am so blessed to have you all. It is an honor. So Goga is putting one in the chat because he takes time to reflect. Self-reflection for him. By the way, he does a lot of yoga. So self-reflection is like an integral part of what he. Oh my goodness. We'll talk about the rate later. Hey, is that you are so welcome, fam. I am so blessed to have you all. Thank you so much, Jerry. I know you have my back. I know all of you have my back. Thank you so much. Everybody's talking to everybody. So please just put house and Nightbot will drop your link so we can connect to each other. So I'm laughing. So that's how my brothers used to get their own coffee harvested in less than no time because they spend the whole day playing, and then in the evening they bring all their friends with whom they were playing, and then they harvest their basket full. And so that's how, like they say, give a lazy person a job and they will find the easiest way to do it. Hey, Helen, you are so welcome. Oh my God, I am so blessed having all these beautiful people coming to my live stream. I really greatly appreciate you all. Thank you so much for your time and for everything. So today we were really talking about the power of self-reflection because self-reflection is really important. It's a powerful tool for personal growth and development because it allows us to delve into our inner self and gain valuable insights which can help us to make conscious decisions. And so we like had a handful of different ways in which self-reflection helps us. So now we are going to call to action. We've had all these different ways that self-reflection helps us, enhances our self-awareness, helps us in better decision making, helps in emotional intelligence, helps us in goal setting and achievement, helps us to overcome obstacles, helps us to take personal accountability, and it enhances our creativity. And so now it's time for call to action. The exercises that facilitate your growth and self-awareness. And we have, these are just a handful of them, but everybody, you can take what works for you. Hey, there's official Marwa in the chat. Who else is coming? Thank you to all the moderators who are helping me to welcome everybody in the chat. Thank you so much. You are so appreciated. So now we are talking about in what ways, which are the exercises, what are the things, what actions can we take to facilitate self-reflection? So Nightbot is saying type house and Nightbot will drop your link so that we can. Okay, that's fine. So Nightbot says type house and Nightbot will drop your link. So what are the exercises that can help us to facilitate self-reflection? And we have a few of them mentioned here. I know that everybody have their own different exercises or manner or way in which they do self-reflection. But for me, in all of these, I do journaling, letter writing. So journaling you is just you writing down your thoughts and feelings and experiences on a daily basis, which provides you with a profound insight into your thought patterns and encourages you to grow. So some days I cannot, let me not tell you a story. Some days I don't really have the energy to journal, but at least I do it as many times as often. And some people even journal throughout the day, they are writing down things. So sometimes it's not like me just coming at the end of the day to write down things. No, most often during the day, I like writing. So I journal, I write the things, and it's so helpful. Some people practice meditation and mindfulness because It helps them to center themselves and promote a state of awareness and presence that is conducive for self-reflection. So when you're doing self-reflection, you are looking for that positioning in that state of awareness, because you want to be conscious of the things that you are thinking about, because you are taking stock of your life, or you are looking like your inner self in the mirror to see and to really like pinpoint those things that you need to work on, or the things that you can leverage. Like feedback collection will also help you when you actively seek feedback, because feedback, sometimes you get it without asking for it, but sometimes you intentionally ask your friends or your family, your colleagues, to provide an external perspective. You want to take onto something and you are not sure about it. You've thought about it and you still are not sure about it. Then you come now, ask your community, ask your friends, what do you think about this thing? How do you think I can do it? And all of that. So you collect positive feedback, because there's some feedback that some people are just negative, but you have already worked on your environment and you have just the people that energize you and not the people that sap your energy. So you can ask for feedback from those kind of people, because they are going to help you. And sometimes there's something that experts call the 5 whys. The 5 whys. And what are the 5 whys? The 5 whys are when you are faced with a problem or decision, ask why 5 times. Like, you take your pen and your paper, and I always tell you to take your pen and your paper, because when you are typing, there are some emotions that cannot really be translated very well with your keyboard. But when you are writing in your own handwriting on a piece of paper, it that is really like it's therapy for you. So when you are taking time to ask your 5 whys, you have you take your pen and paper. Why do I want to do this thing? Number one. Two, why do I really want to do it? You find another reason. By the time you find 5 reasons why you want to do it, it means you have delved deep into the root cause of your motivation. And this exercise fosters a deeper understanding and clarity. So these 5 whys, I just learned it. I'm trying to use it, but I'm telling you, when you ask yourself, why am I doing this 5 different times, it gives you, each time gives you a deeper answer than the previous time. And that's how you get clarity. And you get, like, when you are doing the thing now, you are taking an informed decision, because you are sure that the decisions and the actions that you are taking, they are going to get you at least not 100%, because there's nothing like 100%, but when you can get that 50%, you are halfway through. And if it's 60 or 70, that's a big bonus. So this is a very good technique. Practice the 5 whys technique. Oh my goodness, we have a new member in the house. I don't have a member song yet, but I'm going to give you that super. And I thank you so much for the confidence, and really for being a bona fide resilient champion. You are so welcome. Thank you so much. Hey, there's Wanga baby coming. Thank you so much, Wanga lady. Thank you so much. I thank you for all the channel members, and you are so welcome to the inner circle. All of us are resilient champions, but there are resilient inner circle members. So you are so welcome. Thank you so much. So I was talking about this 5 whys technique, and I'm telling you it's a very good technique. I'm learning to use it, and it is so useful. And what is it? When you are faced with a problem or a decision, I don't like to call them problems. I like to call them challenges. When you are faced with a challenge, you can find you can find clarity by asking yourself 5 times, why do I want to do it? And give 5 answers. By the time you reach the 5th answer, you have dug really deep in the root cause and motivation, and that is so helpful. And another, we are looking at the exercises that you can do, or the things that you can do, the actions that you can take. Set aside time for reflection. The thing about dedicating a specific time each day or week for self-reflection is because this is your habit, and this is something that you want to do all the time, and this is something that is like your lifestyle. So you are really like, it's like part of you getting up, brushing your teeth, going to take a shower, or taking your breakfast. So it's your routine, and it's a very good routine. Thank you, Juba, for the thumbs up. You are welcome, brother. Letter writing. You know me, I love writing my letters. Like I always tell people, I used to talk to people about letter writing because I used to do trainings for to help people reinvent themselves. And I will talk about writing a personal letter to yourself. I didn't used to write to me, but I used to tell people, you can write your letter to yourself. Until when I started writing my own personal letters. If you go to my videos, you will have some where I wrote my personal letters. And I can tell you, there's nothing as empowering as writing that personal letter to yourself. When you are writing a personal letter, you are talking to yourself as if you are talking to your best friend. Absolutely, Jerry, you know, I know you are a motivator, a motivational speaker, and so I know. When you write a letter to yourself as if you were writing to your best friend, that really helps you to grow, because you are giving yourself that same empathy, that same value like you give to your best friend, because that's something that we lack. We always give it to everyone, we don't give it to ourselves. So we give it to ourselves. Write yourself that personal letter and tell yourself all the love stories that you were expecting to hear and that no one told you. Tell yourself those love stories. They are so empowering. And if you want to do visualization, just imagine yourself in a future scenario, reflecting on, how would my future look like if I do 1 or 2 things? Or sometimes you can reflect on your past experiences, not to remain in the past, but to find those lessons. You finding those lessons. Wow, another channel member coming. Hey, Mike, you are so welcome. Thank you so much. Don't be a stranger to the Ranger. You are all welcome. Thank you so much, everybody. I greatly appreciate you. For all the shout out to all the channel members. You are all welcome. Thank you so much for your loyalty. So you are visualizing like a strategy to provide clarity on what you really want and a deeper understanding of what your desires are and what steps you need to take. So, incorporating all of these, You can do one, you can do all, you can do two, and all of that. Hey, True Mamle, you are welcome. Thank you so much. You are greatly appreciated. Wanga lady, you are welcome. Thank you so much. I greatly appreciate everybody, especially those in the bushes and those who are lurking and listening and those who are coming for the replay. You are equally appreciated. Thank you so much for your love and support. We are reflecting on the power of self-reflection, and we are saying that it is so important for personal growth. It is like a foundation stone. In the foundation stones of personal growth, self-reflection is the cornerstone. And when you incorporate this any of these exercises into your daily life, you will see significant changes. It's going to significantly enhance your personal development and self-awareness. And when you are self-aware, it really helps you to live a more fulfilling life. So we are saying that self-reflection is a cornerstone in the foundation of personal development, because personal development is like, hey, CW Popcorn, you are welcome. Thank you so much for coming. You are so loved and appreciated. I greatly appreciate everyone who is coming and those who are in the bushes, those who are coming to do the replays. You are all welcome. So we are saying self-reflection is a cornerstone in the foundation of personal development, because it acts as a mirror to our inner self, which facilitates a deeper understanding of our actions, our decisions, and our motivations. So I know that all of us are, at one time or another, we practice self-reflection, but this is a reminder that we should continue practicing it. In fact, we should make it as a lifestyle. We should make it as a daily habit, because it allows us to delve deep into our inner self. Like, it's not just like a mirror, like you're looking at yourself in a mirror. It is a journey into the core of who we are. It is our mirror to success, to reflecting our true nature, our values, and our desires. Like when you are doing self-reflection, it's like you are gazing into your mirror to gain clarity on your path, so that you can make better decisions towards fulfilling your dreams. Absolutely. And so we always say, imagine understanding your strengths and weaknesses, your desires and values so profoundly that you can transform your life effortlessly. You're going to put the effort, but it's not going to be as much as if you were just navigating in the dark. And you ask yourself today, what if your decisions were not merely reactions, but conscious choices leading to growth? And that's how we are going to. So, Jerry, where are you? I need to find my way to land this plane in somebody's house. So, Jerry, please come up and help me. I am. So, now, Jerry, tell me. I don't want. Goga is listening. I know that he's listening. Okay, no, Goga, now that you're here, let me just go straight to the point. Helen, this is not a laughing matter time, okay? I know that you are collecting receipts, but this one today, Goga is going to do it by himself. So, Goga, where do I go to? I go to, how do they call them? Oh my goodness. This is so hilarious. So, Goga, I have to go to. Give me a sec. Okay. Now I am in YouTube studio. And then I have to go to the video. Hey, who is there helping me? Oh my God. Okay, give me a sec. I'm going to find my way. If nobody is going to help me, Jerry, stop laughing. I'm there. Oh my goodness. No, 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 Mr. President. I wouldn't, I'm doing, it's just the time difference. It's not because I want to run away, because I know how to ask for help. I know how to ask for help. So I will always ask for help. So now I am in. I know how to ask for help. So even if you are here and I don't know what to do, I'll ask for help. Okay. Oh my goodness. Oh, there's money in the chat. No, let's dance first, then we can go to this, to Goga's receipts. Oh, Jerry, this is for you. Thank you so much, Jerry. You are so welcome. I greatly appreciate you. I see somebody coming in the house. There's a Lady Posh. You are so welcome. Now I am in. You are so. Thank you so much. Thank you. You are greatly appreciated. Okay. Now I am going to go to where Goga is not going to put me in any receipts. Okay, you see, and that's why I love you so much, girl. Oh my goodness. Oh, I see now why I didn't. Okay, let's see. Oh boy. Goga, you can't do this now. You know that I'm your big sis. You can't do this to me. Okay, now I am in content and I have gone to the video. So where do I go next? Welcome, Frugal Mama. You are so welcome. Thank you so much for coming. Goga is like so laughing now, like, oh my God, Goga, please, this is now not serious. Can I now? I have gone to the videos, I have gone to the content. Now, where do I go? Customization, right? Hey, okay, redirect. And now ads. Search. Oh my God. You see, Goga, I now see where I am going. You thought that I was going to. Oh my goodness. This is so interesting. Okay. Goga, I found my way. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Anna. You helped me. Jerry is just there laughing and really happy that they are collecting receipts on me. You are not kind. Jerry, I thought you were my best friend. I know that you are not kind. No, I just want to tell us that we are going to read Dida. Dida is live. Dida is live, so we are going to read Dida. So we are going to oh my goodness. Ah, yeah. This is so interesting. Goga, you should come more often. If you were coming like 2 or 3 times, I would I would really be like very conversant now. I would not need to ask anybody. You see your life. I'm going to blame it on you. I'm not going to take I'm not going to take responsibility. No, I take my responsibility. And I thank Mr. President for really helping and making me stand on my toes. I'm telling you, this is a sick. Okay, don't tell anybody. If you were not here, I think I'll probably have just ended. But now let's go. Let's go show some love to Dida. So, what are we going to type in the chat when we go to Dida? Oh boy, this is so interesting. So I really want to thank you so much, everybody, especially no, and you did well. I, because it's there. At least after everything, you have to save at every point. So thank you so much. I would have loved for us to continue. We have more than 15 million people in the chat. I really like. I have an appointment at 1 o'clock. That's why I'm going. If not, we would have really been here. And okay, that's fine. That's fine. And so you see, thank you so much. I greatly appreciate you all. Mr. President, I greatly appreciate your love and support. Thank you so much for the campaign Leave No One Behind and for really being there to show us and to hold our hands. You are not only showing us, you are holding our hands. I am forever grateful. Okay, with the green hearts. When the president has spoken, nobody can say no. So please, we are going to Dida. I love you all. Thank you so much. You are loved and appreciated. Let's continue self-reflecting and empowering ourselves. You are not a failure because you failed at something at some point. You are a work in progress, and there is always room for improvement. So, with that said, I love you all, and we are going to go to Dida and keep growing together. Thank you so much, everybody, and have a good night's rest for those who are already going to sleep. And we are still in the afternoon, it's still 12:27 here, so I still have a long day to go. Thank you, everybody. Hey, we're having some people coming in. Thank you so much. Hatchways, we are so grateful to have you. We are going now to land the plane. And thank you so much. Keep the love growing. Thank you so much for being. I know that there are so many people in the bushes listening, and you are so appreciated. All of those who are coming for the replays, you are equally appreciated. So let's land this plane safely, and thank you so much. I love you all. Let's continue.